Welcome to Seawall Podcast. We're with Jim, a.k.a. Broccoli Guy. Here we are with the cohort.
Cohort in the background.
Sit with a cohort. This might be the first time in MLR history, actually.
I saw the Facebook post. Like, I was trying to figure out where to get tickets, so I looked at where you were getting tickets, and you said by the cohort, and I was like, okay, we're doing
chaos, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Why not?
Pretty much only in rugby can you sit next to the super fans of an opposing team and know that it's going to go just fine.
Yeah, like, please don't choke us out.
Yeah.
So tell everybody what you're up to, because you just started. You're down here for more than just shenanigans.
Yeah. So I actually work at the summer camp up in what's called Camp Marston, YMCA Camp Marston, and it's about an hour 15 from here. So
is that south?
Oh, I don't know. It's in it's in Julian, California. It's by Ramona. I'm not sure where exactly, but
we're not
it's
from
close
here.
to here.
Yeah.
But it's. I was sad that I was going to miss so many of these Pacific Northwest sporting events, and then I realized, like, wait, I'm like an hour away from this stadium, so I'm going to get to go to this game, and then the Fiji All Blacks game, and then the MLR Championship game. So
so we're a duo for all three games. That's
yes. There you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
All right. Well, tell us, Jim.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beverage of choice?
Well, when I'm drinking, I only drink seldomly, but I would say, like, when I'm really drinking, like a Four Loko is pretty fun.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Okay, you like a buzz with an energy drink. I see you, bro. I see you. Healthy dance.
But normally, like non-alcoholic, normally like a good energy drink. I'll do
What's a good energy drink?
Well, during the week, I'll do like a natural energy drink. I'll find something from grocery outlet. But like on weekends, I'll go like a Rockstar or something like that.
Rebel.
But, what?
Rebel.
What? Yeah. Great. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, what are you hoping happens today?
Oh, I want the Seawolves to look good winning going into the playoffs. I think that's always a good precedent going into the playoffs, to not just win, but look good so that you can go in going, okay, we are a good team. We are that team.
When they come up to play us in 2 weeks.
Yes. Which I won't be at that game because I'm working at camp.
Same here.
But yeah.
Same here. I won't either. I'll be down here after the All Blacks game, sticking around for the
that's right.
So you and I are both going to miss the home game.
We'll get to
and
the
we'll
championship.
miss the Western Conference too, because we'll be down here too.
Yeah.
Because you know Seattle's going to go to Houston after they beat San Diego.
Yep, pretty much.
And it's awesome because there's San Diego fans all around us. We're just talking mad smack, you know. Oh, I don't know. What is that? Kill orcas? I don't know. You know, like waiting for them to come. They'll come up with it all.
You know, there is some like Rocky is kind of a controversial figure in spots. And you wouldn't think that meeting him, but like he gets some shit from people sometimes for what he's doing. But
and Nick loves it, dude. I mean,
yeah.
You know,
he loves it. Yeah.
He loves it. He like the better, like he just makes him walk with more of a limp. I swear to God. You think the guy was just a hood rat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fun. Well, that's about all I got.
Cool. Man. Yeah.
Let's interview somebody else. You want to interview anybody?
Let's interview Max. Yeah. Come on.
I'm going to give up my mic and let these two spit it.
All right, thank you.
Max, how are you?
I'm doing great.
One of my really good friends.
Yeah.
How long have we been friends?
2009. So that's only 15 years.
Heck yeah, only 15.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, and this is your first Major League Rugby match.
This is my first Major League Rugby match, yeah.
Are you excited?
I am excited. I'm looking forward to some hooking and some kicking.
There you go.
Those are two things that I know about rugby. And I'm excited about both of them.
Some lineouts?
Yes. I'm looking forward to those two things that you just said.
There you go.
Rucking and lineouts.
Yeah. Have you had any... What other connections with rugby have you had in your life?
Let's see. I had friends who tried rugby for the first time. I was just telling Jen behind the camera that I had friends who had joined the Highlanders, which was our local rugby team that was kind of just coming up, grassroots, growing up.
Right. What year was that then?
Oh gosh, that would have been 2007, 2008, something like that.
So early on.
Yeah, early on. And let's see, big fan of all the Aussie rules footballers coming over to the NFL and punting.
Yeah. Well,
you and I have an affinity for punters.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the punting game in the NFL has changed a lot
improved, one would say.
Yeah. Because of different styles coming into the game.
Because of more athleticism going into the punting field. I mean, John Ryan is a true dual threat athlete, but apart from him, you need those Aussie rules punters to bring the athleticism in.
Well, I'm thinking of Brad Wing, but there's a number of guys that are punting in just a way that you've never seen before.
Gotta love it. Yeah.
And rugby's just in general about cross athletes, getting athletes from other sports. So it's cool when they go back.
And vice versa. Yeah, again, rugby athletes doing well in other sports as well.
So you went to Central Washington University
I did,
well.
Yes. Yeah, and I guess they're a pretty good rugby team,
They're
it sounds
really
like.
good rugby team.
Yeah, so,
they're
nice
normally top 5 in the nation.
Yeah, well, and their women's rugby team is pretty solid as well, which
How
is
many
good to
rugby
know.
games did you go when you went there?
I went to a total of one half of one rugby game. And that was for one of my residents who was a player.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but
supporting rugby though.
College students getting
supporting
busy.
rugby in fractions.
Yeah. One half at a time.
One half at a time.
I'm planning on staying for 2 halves of this.
There
game,
you go.
So
do you know how
good.
long a half is?
I'm going to say 90 minutes.
Ooh.
That was a joke. 45.
Wait, 90 minutes? That's
only 40. I was looking for a long
3-hour
endurance
game. That would be
long endurance rugby. That's not what we're doing here.
I can't imagine them playing for 3 hours.
Yeah,
that's pretty brutal.
Just a 3-hour rugby match. That's all.
I can imagine baseball for 3 hours.
Baseball is a little lighter sport than rugby. We'll say that. A little lighter sport. I'm not afraid to say that. Baseball fans can come at me. That's fine.
Any final thoughts on this stadium, this atmosphere,
it'll
the
be
fan base?
It'll be a real shame to see the home team lose. Yeah. But go Seawolves.
Go Seawolves.
For
You're
sure.
wearing your Kraken shirt right now.
Yeah, got to represent.
What do you think of the San Diego Legion fans, though?
Oh, they've been friendly. They've been very welcoming. I love that. Gotta love it. Again, it'll be a shame that they'll be disappointed, but
but such is life.
But hopefully they'll be
Such
just
is
as kind
rugby.
afterwards as they've been before the game. So here's hoping.
Yeah, and you know what? It's always like that.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah.
Any predictions?
Ooh, predictions. Let's see.
Oh, you don't want a prediction from a non.
No, we want one from you.
All right, I'm
We
gonna
want
say
one from
12-2.
12-2.
Is that a no?
Is there a way to score 2 points in rugby? Not at all.
All right, 12-3.
So
That's fine. 12-3.
You know, and my favorite word to use is valid.
Okay.
Your last prediction was invalid.
Great.
Quite literally invalid.
Good to know.
12-3. Okay. My prediction is 22-19 Seawolves.
All right, I'm gonna go 77-4 Seawolves.
77-4.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going
A blowout.
If it happens,
Look, odds makers in Vegas.
listen
Come at
up
me.
here.
You know it. Yeah, 77-4.
77-4. Yeah, he's going with more
Apparently we can't
invalid.
score only 2 points, so
So why not
77-4. Yeah,
Oh man, great. All right, thank you, Max. Appreciate
absolutely,
it.
my pleasure.
Hi guys, we're here together. Colin just made it here. He drove all the way down.
We drove down from Seattle.
Dude,
From
badass.
DuPont.
Yeah, I mean, hello. Yeah. Oh yeah, we shaved off 40 minutes. Off of like 30 hours. I don't know. Like it's ridiculous. It's a long drive. How was the drive?
It was not bad. I-5 is a little boring, especially in Central Valley in California, but
Yeah.
it's gorgeous in the mountains, so yeah, it wasn't bad. We did it. It's our friend's 40th birthday, and this game, so we're
cool.
Yeah, and Desiree lives down here now, but she was a Seawolves regular when she lived up in Seattle. So yeah,
I love it.
we travel for friends and
Don't
footy.
we? And footy.
footy,
Yeah. We travel for footy. We just make excuses because we got friends everywhere. Ain't that a reality?
Not saying.
Yeah.
I'll
it's good.
deny it in court.
I mean, I love you, brother. I'm glad you like rugby too.
Oh man.
That's what the reality is.
Yeah.
No, so so for the rest of those that don't know, you've been involved with Seattle like since day one.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, please, because nobody knows, bro. Like, let's expose this.
I've been involved with rugby in the Pacific Northwest since I moved here in 2006.
It says a ton right there.
Courtesy of the Army. And it took me a while to get on with Seattle just because I was involved with Tacoma and dedicated, my time and resources that way. But when rumors started floating around of a professional rugby league in the U.S., and Shane is one of the contacted me and said, hey, I just got a letter from the league. We need to come up with a medical team. And fortunately, he had also met Vertage right around the time that all the league, started setting deadlines for a medical thing. I was like, this is what I did in the Army. I supplied medical support. I designed and supplied medical support in difficult situations.
Yeah, meaning he's ready for on the pitch when everybody's running amok, and you got to tailor to the athlete hurt.
So I was like, let me get this set up for you, and fortunately with Vertage and his network of local contacts in the medical world, we developed honestly the best medical team in rugby.
That's cool.
I've worked with professional teams and national teams overseas during my fellowships, and it doesn't match what we do. It doesn't match what we do in Seattle. I mean, we have subspecialists, and we have all kinds of volunteers. And my main job now is game day medical support and making sure everybody has their job and knows what to do when they show up. The medical part is the easy part. It's just getting everybody in the right place and getting them in the right mindset. Yeah.
Mindset. That's yes. Yeah,
So
same page, guys.
Vertage is now our medical director, which is what I did for the first 2 years. And so he deals with the league, which I have no interest. I have no interest in doing that.
It's a lot extra.
It's a lot. There are a lot of demands from the league. Yeah,
and they're only going to keep coming.
And they're only going to keep coming.
Like so just like twist and change.
As the sport grows, as the league grows, as you know, we added instant replay, which both is a big thing on the refereeing side. It's also a big thing on the medical side.
Right.
So when you add instant replay, you add HIA assessments, which is a whole different dimension.
Interesting perspective, because I don't think any of us really think about that, because we're so consumed with the action that's happening on the pitch. We're not thinking about the repercussions of the health.
Right. It was a big thing for the players and also to keep the game going, right? So up until that point, we were at where rugby is everywhere in the United States, which is recognize and replace, which is spot the guy with the head injury, get him off the field, and get him taken care of. Now we can take the guy off the field, make an assessment, and if he's okay, then he goes back on. But previously, there was no coming back on if you passed your assessment.
And I can think of so many players in Seattle that had that situation happen. I mean, one of the most recent was Ali Khalifi.
Right.
Before he hurt his foot, ankle, he got concussed, and then he was like, "I'm good," like kind of thing. Like, luckily, but like we got to take those precautions because. In our era, I got my cane out here and I'm walking with my walker. Going in our era, you get concussed and you're like, you just go through the routine. Like you just you stay in the game. You're like, what? Like mine was American football, so like I'd constantly ask, what's the play? And then after I heard the play, I'm like, what's the count? And then I was like, okay, what's the play? Like they're like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like obviously I was concussed, but we had no concept of what really was going on at that moment. Either that or we were just ignorant as.
And I think players now recognize it and they know that this is a lifetime thing and there's life after rugby, and our players are fantastic. They want to play more than they want anything in the world, but they will tell you, they will be honest with you and let you know when something's not right because they want to be 100%. As anybody would be, right?
I think of Ben Seamer.
Yeah.
Benzema pulled himself because he just wasn't comfortable playing anymore.
Yep.
And he now helps Old Glory in their academy, right?
Right. He's doing a fantastic job with them. Yeah.
Cool guy.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love the sport. I've played for 30-something years now.
Wow.
And
wow.
A professional rugby league is a dream for a guy like me, right?
Right.
The highest level I ever played was all-arm
You mean
services.
I get paid to mess around with rugby?
Yeah.
OMG,
No, it's great.
you know?
Yeah. No, so of course, you know, like I said, Shane Skinner's a teammate, and Shane needs some help, and he's a teammate. So you just get stuck in and get it sorted out, and I think we've come up with a fantastic team.
Gosh, him and his wife really put it together and got this going. Yeah, Sean, just stand in the way, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a good shot of his head.
Yeah.
Oh, at least we get the front. So you know what really ugly,
we just
you know
had
what
to see
ugly
the back
really
for
looks
everybody. Hooligans, all of us. Yes. Practicing hooligans.
I love that.
We're gentlemen at the end of the day.
I can
but
be a
we're
hooligan.
practicing hooligans.
You have Irish DNA?
I do.
Oh, you can be a hooligan.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, none of this cultural appropriation stuff with hooliganism.
I like your style.
Thank you very much.
I love
I'm
it.
3/4 Irish, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're
No,
really
my
tall for an
grandparents were
Irish
born
man.
overseas. Yeah, no, I got lucky. Lucky.
Yeah. There's something else in this mutt. there's 25% of something else that made him tall. That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, man. It's really good to get you on the podcast. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah. And I yes, it's been fun. I love the podcast. As you know, I'm a fan and have been following and giving you some suggestions on how to improve on the technical side.
Oh, dude, it's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so hard. It's like when you and I were interacting, we were talking about the audio.
Yeah.
Like, here we are today. I got this different setup, this DJI setup with the microphones. We got color coordinated and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're a lot further from a year ago because I was struggling asking for help.
Yeah.
And you kindly helped and said, hey, man, I got this buddy. Reach out to him, bro.
Doug Mackey is
XYZ.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and he did. He reached out and said, focus on your audio.
Yep.
Don't worry about your
It's a
video.
podcast.
It's a podcast. Half the time people are listening in their ear.
Yep.
We're driving down the road. They don't get 2 cents about what you look like.
I was trying to listen to the Samu podcast, which is a two-parter,
and which is a
Samu's
shit show.
He's got this sonorous voice.
He does. He's a quiet man.
Massive human being. He's quiet and even and you guys are bombastic, right? And so it's like I'm like riding the volume knob. You know, Matt's talking, turn it down. Sam was talking, turn it all the way up, and I still can't hear him. Yeah.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
I
it's
love
good.
it. Samu, people don't understand, he is like you said, he is a massive human being. I'm trying not to use all my 4-letter exclamation there.
Yep.
So he's a giant. I feel small and I'm 6'2", right?
Yep.
So and I'm like him and he's like, he grabbed me like a teddy bear and throw me around kind of.
Yep.
I'm like, this guy is crazy large and he's soft spoken until you get about an hour of kava in his ass, and then he starts loosening up. He's a hoot. Oh my goodness, he's a hoot. Great man.
Yeah.
Great man.
No, I heard him from some work down south in the South Sound area, and we just had a great day. I was normally you don't hang around with your contractors, but I could not walk away just chatting with Samu. He actually played high school football at the high school I used to cover when I was in Hawaii.
Oh wow.
He started a year after I left. But we all knew all the same players. We knew the coaches, and no, it's a small planet.
Wild.
It's a small planet,
dude. Especially when you get rugby in the mix. My God, we all like each other. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Colin, thank you for sharing.
Appreciate you,
dude. I love it.
It's
and
good
we're
to
gonna
see
do
you down
another
here.
one again. Yeah. Here we are in San Diego making stuff happen.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come for the championship or anything else?
We
thinking about it.
We're seriously talking about it. I mean, we're planning on it. Okay. Right now, I'm trying to figure it out. My dad lives in Tucson. I'm trying to go fly down there, grab him, drive out for the game, and then that way I can get some work done at his house, and get him sorted out.
How dare you be
and Tracy wants to come down, so we definitely want to come down.
Yeah, you're flying her ass. You're driving.
Yeah.
Right. Queen.
Yeah.
I love that. No, that'd be fun. All right, so Seattle just has to win the next 3, and we're
3
here.
To go.
We're here again.
Yeah.
They're totally capable of doing it. That's the 100%. Reality.
I know these guys can.
Yeah.
I have.
No, and it seems like the longer the season goes, I notice the bond in the gentlemen, and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like
boys
just
are
getting
tight.
ready to.
We had a weekend last weekend on Sunday, and
good.
It was it's great to see them. The additions we made they're all great guys.
Yes.
It's tough to join a team in mid-season, so I encourage any fan out there to put their arms around the new guys and make sure that they know they're welcome. Because obviously there's a lot of story. I mean, we've got guys like Ricky who've been here since 2018, and when you show up as the FNG, that's really that's a tough hurdle.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's the way I call it too.
Yeah.
FNG.
It's tough.
Yeah. And we got those two guys from the Raptors.
Yep.
And they're holding it down. They're like Kobe and Jackson is their names, and they're great. And they're humble. They're happy to be here.
Yeah.
And they just played a full season in South America with the Raptors. So they're just like, they could like bitch out and be like, I'm tired and all this, but no, they grabbed their shoelaces, strapped that bad boy up, and they're going.
Yep. And Devin.
Yes.
Devin's been a great
Short
addition,
is
right?
awesome.
Yeah. He's had a huge impact since his arrival.
And
we definitely miss our loose forwards that have been knocked out
100%.
the season, but man, Devin has stepped right in and he's slaying it.
Yeah. In the minute he bleached his hair out, all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, that's Devin Short." Oh, golly, remember now? Yeah. Funny. He literally I keep on getting everybody going, "Where's your bleached hair?" So he finally did that. It's funny as. Yeah, he's ready. And it looks like our lineups against the two teams today are just stacked.
Yeah.
Both sides are just like gonna go for it.
Yep.
Versus last year. Last year was terrible. I'll say it. I'll call it out.
Yeah.
Terrible. We had our C squad. Not even a B squad. We had a C squad. We called up like the Orcas from Seattle Rugby going, "Hey guys, you doing anything this weekend?"
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it tonight. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking at the lineup. I'm looking at all the guys are going to get tons of minutes tonight, and that's what they need to progress, right? To make yourself better, and that's all about. And all these guys are all about getting better. I love it.
Let's go.
The attitude here, the culture here. When I say here, I mean Seawolves,
Seattle,
not Snapdragon Stadium. Although I'm looking for, this is my first time at Snapdragon, so I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah,
kill
I've
it.
not been before.
You're gonna like it. It's a lot like SeatGeek, where they got the grass field, oversized stadium for our rugby life currently. But
inshallah,
we'll
get
fill
there.
it up. Yeah, we'll fill it up. Give us 10 years, we'll fill it up.
I think it's gonna be sooner than that.
I like your attitude. I'd like to say 5, but
I think 4 or 5 is not out of bounds.
We've done
especially
well as long as no pandemic happens again.
Right.
That's the crippling reality.
Yeah. And with 2027, I think it'll raise rugby's profile because it's World Cup year and it's in Oz, but it'll raise the profile here because it'll put a lot of emphasis on MLR in the lead up, and then of course the build up to 2031 is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be special.
Yeah, it's going to snap. Yeah, I love it. It's going to keep
We're so
gears.
lucky. We're so lucky, and I think when Americans see how much the world loves rugby, they'll start to get it.
Give it a chance.
Yeah.
Come for the thighs, stay for the tries. Those because there's some chiseling sons of guns playing this game. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Well, thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. Always good, Matt.
Yeah.
See you, mate.
We're with the Seawall podcast. We got Joe Flood here, Mr. Statistics. He's been putting out some really good ish. Thank you, by the way. If anybody else doesn't say thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I enjoy doing it.
What made you get into that?
Yeah. So, when I was working on my undergrad at Purdue University, one of the things I studied was statistics, and then I remember during my senior year, I was following the NFL, and within the first few weeks of the season, I was able to kind of make a cycle of like who beat who, and I kind of jokingly determined, that means the Colts are better than the Colts. And then
it's very appreciative.
And then that kind of gave me the idea to kind of apply some of the things I've been learning in some of my classes and sort of create like distributions for what team scores would be and kind of convert that to probabilities of each team winning. And so then I did that for the playoffs that year. And
what year was that?
Oh, this was 2012. And then I also did it the following year. I also modeled the playoffs when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. And then one thing I noticed, I was just assuming like these like simple normal distributions. And I remember there was a playoff game that year where it estimated that the Seahawks had a 25% chance of giving up negative 2 points or less. And that was the Legion of Boom. They were good defense. They were not that good. And so then I kind of redid my approach. And by this time I actually had moved to Seattle, I got into grad school at the University of Washington for transportation engineering, and I took a class on it's called like traffic control and simulation, and so we learned a bit about simulation theory. So that kind of got me some ideas, and then I got an internship with the Puget Sound Regional Council, which is a local planning agency for those who don't know. And one thing is they have a model of sort of how everyone in the Puget Sound area travels for one day and just how they go about their daily business.
Okay, so like public transportation or personal or et cetera.
Or even like, driving. They've got it all. I'm actually working for the corresponding agency down here doing the same thing.
Okay.
But and so they were kind of in the process of like transitioning from this sort of more like rough, aggregate model to like a more simulation-based disaggregate model. And I thought, I could probably do the same thing for my sports model. So that summer I sort of rewrote the code. Did it while sitting at the Chocolati Cafe on 45th Street up in Wallingford.
Nice.
And so then
North Seattle is what we're talking about.
I don't know where that is.
Yep, that's why I'm saying it into the mic. So those that don't know, we're talking about North Seattle.
I'm looking out for all of you.
Which is like, lots of hookers and blow.
What?
Yep, that's
Real talk.
I quickly learned about Aurora Avenue's representation.
Skeet.
Yeah.
This girl's trying to get through college. Don't worry
That's
about
right. I want to go to college too. Daddy.
But
sorry, my horns are showing.
no worries. But yeah. So I initially just did it with football, and then I realized, I love rugby, and rugby's very similar, so I can just kind of adapt my code. And so then I initially just did Super Rugby, and then when MLR started in 2018, I was like, might as well just do that. And so then actually I realized that I was using like two separate like scripts and all that, and if I made a change to one, I'd have to make a change to the other, and that's not good software management. So a couple years ago, I just like completely rewrote the code from scratch, like made it where you can configure what sport you're modeling in just by some external files. So I've done MLR the past 2 years. I modeled MLR the last year.
Yeah.
Also, last year I modeled the Australian Football League just to try it out.
Stay on top of your skill set. I see you. Off-season kind of stuff.
Yeah, and so
what are you predicting for tonight?
Yeah, so tonight. So the way my model works, it looks at just past results and estimates the like expected number of like
Marcus is all in on it.
Tries, penalties, and conversion success rate, all that stuff. And so it simulates each game 5 million times. And of the 5 million simulations, the Seawolves won 64%, the Legion won 34%, and 2% were a draw. The average score was Seattle 27, San Diego 21.
Oh, so no matter what, we're estimating a close game. That's what I heard.
It sounds like just a big guess. That sounds like some weird voodoo magic that doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever to me. I heard math is a thing, but I'm saying no on that one. But hey, thanks for trying. Appreciate it.
He's kind of vested. Look at him.
I will say I've run multiple validation metrics on my model. I'm pretty happy with the results. Especially I found a bit of an issue over this past off season that I have fixed.
I love it. No, I love it because he brings a
Seattle fans, right? You haven't fixed it all.
Right, and he lives in the San Diego area. He comes to all the San Diego games. Look at him. Right, hold on.
Yep.
I got this. He's got a season ticket holder pass. I mean, like
got to see a hell of a game last week.
Bitch. He ain't no bitch. Yeah. Yeah, he comes to all the games. He roots for San Diego more often than not. And here he is today, rooting for the right team.
You stick to your guns no matter what.
Right, 100%. If you came up and rooted for Seattle, I'd look at you and like, all right, we need to go to Chick-Shadle right now.
Which is go to 45th Street. Maybe he just came from 45th Street. I don't
Maybe,
know.
Or we need to go back to the bar. I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, Joe, what else do you want to tell us about your stats? Sincerely, like you got some good stuff coming. It's been here.
Yeah, that's.
Do you have All Blacks and Fiji figured out?
No, I don't.
Challenge!
I did do the World Cup last year, but
that would be a lot of data.
I suppose, I'd have to look at all of their test matches
Yeah.
I have to. I do all the data entry manually, which can get a little tedious.
Yeah.
Especially for I
can't wait to come back here for the championship to see, who's playing who, and hear your stats. Sincerely.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, this will be funner than this will be great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. So, Joe, what got you into rugby? That's always the good story.
Oh,
Everybody has
especially
their own journey.
I've never played. I have
got it.
I have sucked at every sport I have tried, which I'm good at other things.
Yes.
So I have no shame. So it's something I was kind of curious about. When I was in high school in Indiana in the aughts, I was big into NFL. That was like when Peyton Manning was at his prime for the Colts.
Right.
It was a fun decade to be a Colts fan.
Seriously, guy's a legend.
Yeah. And then, but I was just always kind of curious about rugby. And then after my first year of undergrad, I could do a study abroad thing, and I'd always wanted to go to Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh.
And so
wow, yes.
Go to South Africa.
Same.
Go Boca.
I was just looking on Wikipedia.
And Rucky's not even here. It's so weird you can smell yourself like that.
Talking about you, Rucky.
So hey,
Talking about you.
Don't blame him for his upper lip. It smells like shit. I'm just saying. He said it smells like orca shit. I just said it.
I didn't realize we were live.
Oh yeah, no, we're not live. We're recording, but same ass. Yeah.
Do I have to be bleeded out? Can I not cuss?
No, you can cuss like a sailor.
Fuck, shit, ass. I can fuck, shit, and ass are okay.
Correct.
If you're gonna say them weak sauce like that, then no. Come on, commit.
I haven't warmed up yet.
Okay. Is that valid?
Well, shit.
He's trying to quit whale shit. Yeah, Tourette's. Yeah. He's got an issue. I mean, a lot of them, but whatever. No, so what got you into rugby?
Yeah, so I saw that Cape Town had a rugby team, and I haven't actually seen them play in person yet because I got there a week and a half after the season ended. They made the Super 14 final that year, and they lost. But I just started watching this year, and it was like, oh, this is really awesome. And I just continued to watch it. Took me a couple years before I feel like I really had a good understanding as to what was going on.
Isn't that a reality? You can't learn a sport overnight. It's not one that's worth a damn.
And so many Americans will watch it for just a few minutes, and they'll be like, I'll never understand this. And it's like, dude, you just gotta keep at it. But yeah, I was satisfied with my rugby knowledge. I think it was in 2018. I saw a Facebook comment that someone from South Africa made. I can't remember what it said, but I was able to definitively determine that this person was full of shit.
Yeah. I love it. And we got a bunch of South Africans on Seattle, so that's even better. You guys gonna defend that? I want to see your comments. Come with it. I love it. So, we got Marcus here. Those that don't know, this is Marcus Holt with all his armor on. It's custom made, groomed for his body because it really looked different on mine. And we're going to be sitting next to him during the game creating havoc because, I couldn't wait. And he's going to be over here he can't say anything. So, I can say everything for him.
Finger. I don't know.
Oh! He's flirting with me again, I tell you what. Oh, man. Right? I can't quit you.
I know.
All right. Well, thank you. Watch, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you very much for watching.
And scene.
Boom.